Hey guys, it's Stephanie from Intuitive SASH and from Spirit and Sage Healing. I am making a video for you guys today. I know a few weeks back I had said that I was going to make a video to explain some things that we have been talking about on our group page, Intuitive SASH, and there were a few questions that some of you had about some things that I had brought up and talked about. And I know that I had promised to go over the things, the questions that you had in a video. And I'm sorry that it took me longer than I expected to. I've been a little preoccupied and a little busy, so thank you for your patience. And I decided when I woke up this morning I was going to do this today. You guys have been more than patient with me, so I wanted to get this out here. So I know the two things that you had questions about was, the first one was pendulums, what they are, what they're used for, how to use them, and the same for sage or smudging. So I want to go over those things today as quickly as I can for you, and hopefully that'll answer some questions for you. So first, let's move along here with our pendulum. I remember that, I think it was in our first intuitive exercise that we did, I had used my pendulum in that, and it was this beauty right here, which I just love. I don't know if you guys can see it, get a good close-up there. It has all different colors, crystals here that kind of align with chakras. You have the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, purple. I love this piece. I probably had it for, gosh, 4 or 5 years now. I think it was my first divination tool that I had ever bought, and it's very special to me. And what I want to explain to you is that pendulums work off of your own personal energy and how your energy connects and interacts with all the other energy in the universe, with other people, with spirit, just with everything. So your pendulum, when you use it, it's your own very personal thing, whether you're using it to give somebody else a reading or if you're using it for yourself, to give yourself a reading, which is really super hard for some people. For me it is. But what you need to know is that it reacts off of you and your energy. So what you need to do first is create a baseline of so you know how it's going to be working with you. So basically, always when you use a pendulum, you want to ask yes or no questions. It's the easiest way to do it. It's the easiest way to get information. And in order to create a baseline of how your pendulum is going to work with you, that's how you're going to start, with asking a simple yes or no question that you already know the answer to, so you can figure out what is your yes and what is your no. So what you do, so I'm going to try and hold this up. You want to always just put between your two fingers, the top of it, so you know that I will not be manipulating this, moving it. I'm not going to be swinging it. I'm not going to be doing any of this hokey stuff. I'm going to make sure it's still. And sometimes it depends. For some people, a yes answer can go back and forth, side to side. Sometimes it can go circle clockwise, counterclockwise. You kind of have to figure that out. So that's what this part is important for, is for you to figure out how your pendulum is going to work with you. So I'm going to start with a simple question I know the answer to. Is my name Stephanie? Let's go with that, and let's see what happens. It can change from day to day too. So, you kind of always want to start with your baseline question so you know where your pendulum is, how your pendulum is working with your energy for that day, week, year. We're always shifting. So I'm going to start. Let's see. As you can see, I'm not going to be moving this. I'm going to just take a deep breath. And I'm going to ask, is my name Stephanie? I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to keep this question in my head. Is my name Stephanie? And I don't know if you can see, yeah, I'm sure you can tell that right now my pendulum is going in a counterclockwise circle. As you can see, I'm not moving my hands or my fingers. I'm just lowering it so you can see. And so this would be a yes baseline for me, which is strange because it's changed. I used to have like a straight back and forth motion. Today I've been working with this and it's been doing the clockwise circle for me. So now it's stopped. Now I'm going to try to go with something that I know is a no answer and see what happens. Who knows? This should be interesting. So, stop. I'm going to ask now, is my name Michael? Is my name Michael? As you can see, my no answer is side to side. And I'm hoping you can see that I am not manipulating this or moving this in any way. So, as of right now, my baseline yes, answer of yes, is a clockwise circular motion of the pendulum, and my no is a side to side. You can really, it's great. It can be a lot of fun working with these. Let's see. Let me think of another question. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask, do I have 2 children? Do I have 2 children? Well, they're not necessarily children, but you get the gist. As you can see, it is going in the clockwise circular fashion there, which obviously is a yes. So that's working. Okay, that's a yes. So then what you can do is once you get used to what your baseline is, what is your yes or no answers, that's when you can start using this to start answering some questions and to connect with spirit and connect with other energies, connect with your own energy. That's really what it's used for, is to help you connect. So basically, I hope that helped, maybe. If not, please feel free to ask more questions. I'm kind of just doing this off the cuff. So let me know if this does help at all. And if, you know, like I said, if you have any other questions, just ask. I'm more than happy to answer anything I can. And I know many of you in the group are also very open and willing to help at all. So, okay, there's that. Now, I know we talked about sage and smudging. That was another thing that I used in one of our intuitive exercises was a sage stick. So I have here my sage stick. I actually just burned today. I saged my SASH room, as I call it. It was my son's room, but he is now going to school, so I am taking over it, and I put up my changed up my sacred space here with all my crystals and candles and all the things hanging on the wall, or my crystal necklaces I wear. Just trying to get a little bit more homey for me. I got, see, I'm going to show you guys. I got a nice little chair over here for my meditations. This here is my workspace. Trying to get everything kind of situated the best I can. It's still a work in progress, so don't judge me. But anyways, this is my sage stick I used today. Basically what you do is, I'm going to grab a lighter here. You can get these at any metaphysical shop. There's plenty in the area I live in. If anybody here is from my area, just ask me where I go. I actually go to the Purple Door right in Winjeff Plaza, but you can order this stuff online. I know a lot of people who actually grow their own sage, which is really cool. I'd love to do that. But you can just buy these. It's like $3. and you just light it. It takes a little while to get it going here. But you're just going to light this. Obviously, you want to make sure you have someplace safe. I have a glass plate that I keep this on and put all the ash into and put it out in. Okay, so I'm just going to get this burning a bit. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. And you can see the smoke coming up from it. And you're just going to kind of wave the smoke. Make sure you get it into all the corners of the room, all over the room. You can even sage yourself. And you can just say something that relates to you of what you want to accomplish with this. The sage is used to clear energy out of the room that isn't yours, or maybe isn't energy that is really benefiting you. So what I like to say is, in the name of Jesus Christ, I would like to release any energy here that does not benefit me, that is not good for me. I would like to only keep any positive energy in here in this room. You will sometimes have to keep relighting it. I usually have to relight it once or twice to keep it going. I don't mind the smell of sage. Some people do. I think it's just a herb, so for me it doesn't bother me. But basically it helps to keep a space clear of any bad energies. Sage also, it doesn't just get rid of bad energies, it clears all energy. So you will be getting rid of some of the good energies that you do have in there, but it clears all the energies out. And of course you replace it back, that space, with your own energy and positive energies that you want to replace that with. Saging does only work for about 2 to 3 weeks. I would say 3 weeks. So if it's something that you're having an issue with a certain space, saging is something that you want to do, I'd say every 3 weeks, just to keep everything clean and clear and on the up and up. So there is that. I hope I helped. I hope I answered some questions. And again, don't forget to keep checking into Intuitive SASH. I will be more active. I promise. I am here. I'm going to be paying more attention and putting more of myself into this now that I've got some other stuff that was keeping me occupied kind of done and out of the way. So also don't forget to check out my Spirit and Sage Healing Facebook page, which you can like, and I post things there all the time also. So I hope this message finds all of you well, and I hope to talk to you soon. Much love. Mwah. Bye, guys.